Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Dragon Age Origins. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today in the village of Haven. And it is a haven to cultists who murder me. Well, didn't murder me. Did they actually? No, they didn't. They didn't murder. They tried to, but they died. I murdered them before they murdered me. It was all in self-defense, officer. I swears. Yeah, it's kind of complicated. We have an ox over here. Do you say an ox or a ox? Okay, well, I just say that because I think it's the first ox we see in the whole game. Anyway, we came over here because we have a mission. I unloaded the game, so I don't know where or the, oh, it's of course it's the ashes. Brother Genetivity's Genetivity's research suggests that this might be where we need to go. And, well, it certainly is for right now. There's a spellcaster over there, and I hate it. Okay, well, I'm pretty good at this. Unfortunately, I might be about to be killed. Well, we'll figure it out. Let's try and bring Morrigan up there. You guys are all very late, as per usual. Let me try. Okay, Baylor is still holding together. I'll try and go ahead and do this. And you are the worst thing. Let's try and do this. And then that one right there. Please. There you go. That's taken care of. And that's the only danger that we have over here. Okay, then I can do some more things. Like stuff like this. And then lifesteal. And a little bit of fire. Not fire, but almost. We're good. Baylor, stop just acting as if we're still fighting. It's weird. Okay. So what, although these are cultists as well. Yeah, I was gonna say, what are these? They are cultists. That one over there, did I loot him or did he not? He didn't have anything. I don't think he did. I see you. They're enemies. Okay, let's look at the crate over here with elf root. Very important. Because I think it was the last episode, we leveled up Morrigan, and she got an extra level of the thing that allows her to make potions, I think it is. And I also probably should do that for Baylor, because there's a quest of the shaking white does, and they oh, this is an exit? I think it is. And they require that my character in specific has that, but my character doesn't have that. So let's go into this house.
All right. And
steal some stuff. And walking eternally against the steps. This doesn't feel well. Who did this? Who did this? Why are there? No, those are not human skulls. What are those skulls over there? Let's see. This corpse. The armor and clothing left on this dismembered man. Excuse me? I mean, I didn't check, but sure. Indicate that he was from Redcliffe, one of Arl Aemon, I assume. Arl Aemon's knights. Oh, no. Okay, well, I guess Brother Genetivity's knights might have all died.
I'm off.
Because one of them died. Pretty sure of that. And so yeah, if one does, well then again, ooh, an antivenom. Oh, those are gifts. Nice. And a locket. Oh, it also says plot, which probably means that that we get to hear a conversation about that. Mage's Eye. Why is it Mage's Eye? It's pretty awesome, but I mean it's tier 7 longbow. That's pretty good, but why is it specifically for a mage? It didn't even give magic or anything. Okay, well, it's good. Let's go ahead and give the gift, not to Zervan, the locket. An antique cameo depicting a beautiful woman with jewels in her hair. The cameo is set in the front of a filigree gold locket. I don't actually know what a cameo is. So, good for me.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
You have my locket? There you go. She approves of that for on a +6. I wish I approved of my own jewelry on a +6. It's all rubbish, I tell you. It's all -3. We have a book.
Going.
on the Avar peoples. There's multiple peoples. Driven across the frostbacks in ancient times, the Alamari tribesmen split into 3 groups. Ferelden Valley, Korkari Wilds, and the mountains. Modern Fereldans bear little resemblance to the Alamari ancestors, and the Chastened remember few of their traditions. Okay, that's interesting. Nothing lasts in the mountains. Wind and rain eventually eat away the strongest holds. I think those are the origins of the
I'm off.
Chastened. We've dealt with them very briefly, with the Chastened, I mean. Only at the beginning of the game. Anyway, let's murder these people! Can I? I think I can. The character wasn't moving too much. That... delightful. That was the weakest kill move ever, Alistair. What was that? Oh, that's where the bones come from. From inside the peoples. No, that's not what I mean. Those bones are... yeah, I don't actually know what to think about the bones that were right next to the other corpse. This is a steep incline up in here. Okay, you, sir, need to be stunned. There you go. You, sir, need to be the other one. Ow. Don't do that. Don't do that. Jesus. There we go. We have control of our character. Such fun. Let's do this. There we go. Okay. Actually, I didn't mean it. I said such fun. Mostly, it's not that the game is badly designed for having stun effects, but it is an interesting side effect of how frustrating stun abilities are in a game where you control one character at a time. It's really, really frustrating, at least to me, anyway. I suppose different people will react differently and all that sort of stuff to just have different emotions, I guess, to different gameplay inputs and outputs and whatnot. But for me, just going around on a character, this is so immediate. This is so, like, this is what I'm doing. I'm pressing the directions, and I'm seeing with the immediacy of the character's movement, I'm seeing where I'm going and getting the immediate feedback. The moment I get stunned, the moment my order is not obeyed, it's like gameplay is interrupted, Colonel. You gotta deal with it now. On a top-down game, though, that doesn't happen.
We are blessed beyond measure. We
You're
are
not
chosen
stunned.
by the
That's
holy
why.
and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her...
That was very rude.
Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far?
I just barged up in here. My character has all of his intentions laid bare for everyone to see. So it would be very rude of me to be... Oh, do excuse me. Not rude. It would be weird of me to just go like... oh, do excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I definitely did, because they were having a ceremony, and I just barged in there, my arms at my sides, not even touching my body. That's how you know somebody is being rude. It's when their arms don't touch their bodies. I found blood-stained altars. I mean, I say they are altars, but, like, yeah, what... Let's call them altars for right now, and then later on decide on how names work. Knives, too. What's going on?
This, my brothers, is what happens when you let an outsider into the village. They have no respect for our privacy. He will tell others of us if we let him. Word will spread, and then what? You, stranger, do not understand our ways. You would bring war to Haven in your ignorance.
No, I wouldn't. I asked what's going on. Can I repeat that? Can I not repeat the question? What is going on? And, you can't shame me. At least not saying you and I are not so different or something. Like, oh, you have killed two or something. Anyway, yeah, what about Brother Genitivi? What have you done to him? I don't even know if he has been here. But, what have you done to him?
We don't owe you any explanations for our actions.
No, you
We
don't.
have a sacred duty. failure to protect her would be a greater sin. All will be forgiven.
Well, because you're gonna die. That's how that works. That's how that works. And yes, you don't owe me an explanation. Which basically means we're gonna get an explanation later on. But I don't pretend that your life depends on the explanation you give me. So, yeah, I think we're good. Let's try that one over here. Let's go and break that guy over there. And then we have Alistair. Oh, this... He's gonna break under my overpower. He didn't. I don't understand. The other yellow one did. Oh well, he's gonna die anyway. And... that's a kill. What? Did you kill him with your shield? You killed him with his shield. Alistair. Alistair, you smashed him in the face with a shield and you killed him. Cultist Medallion. A very large bronze disc bearing the symbol of Andraste. Andraste. I wonder... Ooh. Okay, I think the her here that he is referring to might be Andraste. Or somehow related. Not necessarily Andraste, but somehow related to Andraste. Because the totally not the Holy Grail has the ashes of Andraste, or supposedly has the ashes of Andraste. Ring of Faith. 10%. Whoop whoop. That's a lot. And also Zavran. Zavran's gonna have all the gifts. Oh, he's gonna teach me the assassination finally. Good. Although I won't have enough spell point or skill points to learn anything there, but it's fine. I just want the specialization for extra dexterity or whatever. I see you. Yeah, even if I pressed Alt, I think there's a body. No, maybe is that a body? Win, you're better. You know this stuff. Is it? I mean, it is a body. Is it dead? That's the point. No, it is not. Oh my god, why are you... What the freaking... That spooked the hell out of me. I thought he was dead. I was gonna make fun about how he's just laying there. He's sleeping. I honestly was. I was just gonna say, oh no, he's just laying on the carpet because it's a fluffy carpet. It's a nice carpet. Look at that carpet. But no, he's literally doing that. Hey.
Who are you? They sent you to finish it.
The finish what?
Me. Finish me off.
Oh, he said it, and I thought, I mean, no, I am here to rescue you.
You don't know how glad I am to see someone who isn't from this village. The leg's not doing so well, and I can't feel my foot.
Ween, can you help?
I can set the leg and ease some of the pain, but he'll need a lot of rest in order to heal.
I don't have time to rest now. I'm so close. The urn is just up that mountain.
Well, yeah, I need to find the ashes. Our layman gets sicker by the day.
The Arl is sick. Will he live?
Well, I hope so.
The Arl is a noble soul, but the ashes will surely cure him. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Ivric wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it.
Yeah, this medallion?
Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside and I will show you.
Are you sure you can make the journey?
It is not that far, and will you let me lean on you?
No.
For the urn, any pain is worth enduring.
You speak for yourself. You're not leaning on me. Nah, I think you should return to Denerim.
This has been my life's work. To have come this far, only to have to turn back. I couldn't bear it.
Any pain?
Please.
Any pain is
Let me
worth...
see the temple with my own eyes.
I said no, and I meant it.
Very well. Since you will not let me help, I will return to my home in Denerim. But first, the medallion. It is not a solid piece of bronze. It can be manipulated like so. And there, a key to open the way.
What do I do with this?
There should be a place to insert the medallion. An indentation of some sort, perhaps?
Yeah, should be easy to find.
If you find the urn, you will return to Denerim to tell me about it, won't you? I would dearly love to hear about it. Make a smile fortune on you, young one.
That's interesting that he's talking about Denerim. I didn't know he was... I mean, maybe in passing somebody mentioned... Oh, yeah, they teleported me away. Maybe in passing somebody mentioned that... Ooh, cool place. That it was from Denerim. But the mission for Arlayman is in... God knows where, actually. I don't I don't know the name of... Oh, yeah, we should be able to tell from here. Redcliffe Castle? Is that it? I think so. That's where he is, isn't it? Yeah, Arlayman Garin. Or Gueron. Arlayman Garin. And, so, I don't know. I will go to Denerim, though. The problem is if he's in one of those places that I can't go to.
Maker's breath. Look at it all.
It's not as pretty as the other one. Seriously, though, Alistair. This is not as beautiful as the other level that we were at last episode. An account of the life of the prophet Andraste. This actually might be really good. It is enormous. Let's see. There was once a tiny fishing village. Okay, we can skip that bit. She was raised in slavery, in a foreign land. She escaped and then made the long and treacherous journey back to her homeland alone. She rose from nothing to be the wife of an Almari warlord. Each day she sang to the gods, asking them to help her people who remained slaves in Tevinter. The false gods of the mountains and the winds did not answer her. But... Okay. Neither the false gods of the mountains or the winds answer her, is what that's supposed to say. And it's said in a sort of fancy way because it's all old style text and whatnot, and I just didn't understand that at first. But the true God did. And this here being the Maker, to clarify. The Maker spoke. He showed her all the works of his hands, the Fade, the world, and all the creatures therein. He showed her how men had forgotten him, lavishing devotion upon mute idols and demons, and how he had left them to their fate. But her voice had reached him, and so captivated him that he offered her a place at his side, that she might rule all of creation. But Andraste would not forsake her people. She begged the Maker to return to save his children from the cruelty of the Imperium. Reluctantly, the Maker agreed to give men another chance. Andraste went back to her husband, Maferath, and told him all that the Maker had revealed to her. Together, they rallied the Alamari and marched forth against the mage lords of the Imperium, and the Maker was with them. The Maker's sword was creation itself, fire and flood, famine and earthquake. Everywhere they went, Andraste sang to the people of the Maker, and they heard her. The ranks of Andraste's followers grew until they were a vast tide washing over the Imperium, and when Maferath saw that the people loved Andraste and not him, a worm grew within his heart, gnawing upon it. Which is an interesting imagery. What? Anyway, at last, the armies of Andraste and Maferath stood before the very gates of Minrathos, but Andraste was not with them, for Maferath had schemed in secret to hand Andraste over to the Tevinter. For this, the Archon would give Maferath, would give Maferath all the lands to the south of the Waking Sea. And so before all the armies of the Alamari and of Tevinter, Andraste was tied to a stake and burned while her earthly husband turned his armies aside and did nothing, for his heart had been devoured by the worm that we talked about before. Maybe the worm here, well, I wouldn't think it is, but maybe it is in allusion to a dragon, because a dragon is a worm. Well, a serpent anyway. The word itself, dragon, comes from, basically, it means sea serpent. It's an ocean. Well, no, it doesn't mean ocean serpent. It is closely related to just basically sea serpents. At least in the way we use the word dragon today, not necessarily originally, but that is where it comes from. Leviathans of the ocean and whatever are referred to sometimes as dragons. But anyway, but as he watched the pyre, the Archon softened. He took pity on Andraste and drew his sword and granted her the mercy of a quick death. The Maker wept for his beloved, cursed Mephorath, cursed mankind for their betrayal, and turned once again from creation, taking only Andraste with him. And Our Lady sits still at his side, where she still urges him to take pity on his children. But not on her husband though. On him, she's like, no, that guy can screw off. Yeah, you could screw him. I wonder if that. I don't know if this franchise will ever take on a personal. Can you guys come with me? You are such fools. Okay, I think we're good. On a personal, like, are we ever gonna see the Maker later on in the franchise? Just be like, hey, what's up? And he's gonna be like, just don't bother me. Something akin to God of War or something like that. I don't know. I actually never played God of War any game, but I have seen some cutscenes where dang it. Yeah, it's fine. Where the gods just talk like, you know, the other people of the setting. Okay, so a little bit. Now you die. And now you die too right there. That's very good. Yes, that is correct. You are his death. There we go. And there we go. And because, well, actually, we're going to be able to put the...
There is much to do.
We're going to be able to put this to the test and see if it heals her own cracked skull. It's a penalty to cunning, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it absolutely will. Because it applies to her as well, the cleansing aura. Well, I say that, but... I think, well, it does seem to apply, but that doesn't mean it will heal her cracked skull. It doesn't seem to. Lovely. Ah, well. Oh, dang it, there's more of them. Come here. Come here. Yeah, there you are. What are you doing? Why? There you go. Now you. Okay, pretty good. Did you do it? Yes, you did. And then do this. Okay, that's relatively good. I can't see things very well here. Alistair is tanking like a boss. And killing him for that matter. Nice parry. And there's more enemies. Thank you. Did you, Yeah, that doesn't apply to her. Okay, that's interesting. It specifically says of her allies. Healing the injuries of her allies. But I think it also heals her. Just not the injuries. Okay, so where do we come from? We came from... There's so many things. That's why I didn't want to go up there. Because there's many things. Okay, that place... Was it ever supposed to have a... gate, or not gates, whatever, tunnels on that side, and it just got ruined. Excuse me, I'm here. They know immediately to attack me. They're like, if ever anybody that we don't know shows up, we're gonna teach them a lesson. Ooh, lovely, that was pretty good. Okay, let's try this on you, so you learn not to rotate, which probably means she's a backstabber. Let's try this one, and that's a kill. And she doesn't have daggers or anything. What class was she? Anyway. A taper. A long stick used to light candles. Is that what a taper is? I didn't know. Discovering dragon's blood. Potions. For Ween. Hey, Ween. I got a thing for you. This is much better. I don't know what...
Oh, marvelous.
Marvelous indeed. I don't know what the what notion got into their heads that they should add items that you needed to figure out who they went to and whatnot. Seriously though, that's an interesting idea. Oh well, sealed letter over here. The writers follow after every town ever since my lucky break deciphering the story. I see it now, how they take the locals closest to me, preventing rest or kinship. I thought this is a road to glory, but I am dogged at every step by his talons. Gaxkang, curse his name, and the day I heard it. You asked, so I'm telling. Don't go. The stories talk of the riches, but never the names. Never where they supposedly spent their wealth. I heard the same tales as a lad in Denerim, felt the same pull, but it's a lie, son. They may paint a trail, but once you're on it, does it lead to the beast or back to you? And that is just it was a thing. It was a thing. Yeah, so I like the idea is good. The idea for the gifts, I like it. It's like it's readily obvious what it's supposed to be when you find a gift and it's like specially designed about Andraste and whatever. And you're like, oh, I know this character doesn't care about Andraste. Maybe that one does or something like that. But I think the gift design, there's some things that are just super vague, and they shouldn't be. They super shouldn't be, because it's a lot more fun just to, you know, oh, this one, his gloves. I really like the gloves, because she mentioned something about the gloves before. That was Elena. Elena, what's her name? That's not Elena. The archer. And I like that, and it was obvious, and that was pretty cool. But there's some things like medallions of a sword. Everybody likes a medallion with a sword. Come on. Anyway, we're out of time for the day, so let's continue exploring this next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Dragon Age Origins. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Did I say Bard Still at the beginning? I don't know. Sometimes I say the wrong name for the episode. I've gotten better at that, but yeah, sometimes I do. So yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.